Oh, not quite at the end, just a process. And it's going to have to do some needle felting on it.
I'm going to bring the kettle in because I was trying to carry it with the hot water.
Oh, perfect.
That was not smart.
After a while, that somebody noticed that they were
Well, you're getting a lot of exercise there, Anchor. Yeah. So you have a wooden dowel in the middle.
Yes. Which takes the place of we used to use noodles.
I use a copper piece of piping too sometimes. It works well. It's heavy, you know.
I rolled it a bit.
So I was going to see what you did.
I'm just waiting to get more hot water.
You put this all in the hot water.
Yes, this is where we're gonna shrink it. Now some of my threads haven't adhered, so I'm gonna needle punch them.
You're going to do that first?
No, I'm gonna wait till it dries to needle punch.
Oh yeah.
But now you see it's shrinking.
I think it's good to change it a lot, actually, because you don't get it going on.
It's shrinking while it's sitting here, you mean?
Well, it's shrinking, yes, because we just put it in hot water.
You know, because it's just a scarf.
Yeah, but this will needle punch. And then it'll show more on the other side.
You don't do it side, you don't do it thin side, you side, which is nice. You don't have to worry about that.
You only go fat.
Long, well, you only go one end to the other.
Hot? Too hot? Do you have some cold water?
I'm going to go get some cold water. I'm going to borrow your bowl.
You should use a stick or something to push the whole thing in. Because right now you've only got part of it in.
I definitely made mine longer.
Yes, it's longer. That's what you wanted.
I made mine narrower.
Ow.
And brighter. Did you put the kettle back on?
I did.
Thank you. Oh, I think it's starting to look more like a scarf, huh?
Good thing you wanted to make a scarf, then, Craig.
Well, we must find out. I mean, if enough people want to do it, we can ask her to come back.
Yep.
But I do think she's a very good teacher.
I found her to be incredibly patient
Yes.
with our questions. And she apologized to me for making me wait. And I says, no, because while I'm waiting, I'm listening to what you're saying to somebody else and I'm learning. So it's all good.
No, it was rather unfortunate we didn't start quite on time.
Yes, yes.
And that was a little bit, made it late for her. And she was good because she could have started.
Right.
Come on, scarf, just calm down. Here we are. Now we're going to get rolled up in the opposite direction. From here up to there. That was how I rolled it last time.
Hello, it's Nancy today. Today we're at Mira, and people are felting, and it's something called nano felting.
Nuno.
Nuno? How do you spell it? N-U-N-O?
N-U-N-O.
Nuno. So they're taking a scarf, and they're incorporating it into some felting.
Nuno felting.
Nuno felting.
Yes, I want a little bit to put on there, but I don't know if I've got enough. I need a bit more nice colour.
And she's going to incorporate the scarf into it. And this lady has made her little pile. By putting it in one way and then putting the other way, and then she's got a piece of her. These are little pieces that she has put there. Is there a scarf under here?
Yeah, that's pieces of cotton scarf in behind.
Oh, just pieces.
Yeah.
This is going to be a pair of slippers. They're going to be a little bit high.
And what is it you're making? A
I
hat?
make a tea cozy.
Oh, a tea cozy.
What happens is, basically,
Then over here,
they're called seamless containers.
this is a scarf which is being incorporated. Is there another scarf under it?
No, this is a silk scarf that's been trimmed up and
That's why.
going to be incorporated with wool.
Same thing if you do mittens.
So then my strips, even these long strips.
So these always have to be. Like I'm doing two at once. Like I'm like the top.
Well, that's the
Heel on the top here.
thing. It's overlapped of about so much.
I like how you're putting them on by holding it, making sure it's very thin.
I'll see.
Well, you do everything else.
I'm filming it. That's okay, right?
Sure.
So first you put on a layer of white that went this way,
That's right.
and then you put on a layer that went that way.
A layer that went that way in color.
Oh, in color, yeah, the different colors.
And then I incorporated the silk.
So you just laid the silk on, and now you're,
Now I'm covering up the seams of the silk
oh, just the seams.
so we
Okay.
can blend it in.
Okay.
Like this here.
Well, the stuff that's flat, I don't think that's flat.
Well, it's not. During lunch, it's wider here than here.
Trying to combat the static electricity.
Yes. Well, if you take a piece of metal and rub it against something metal,
Rub me or the wool?
the wool. Rub it against a metal hanger or something. Or the chair leg. Over here, this is very interesting. So you're going to cut them apart later, are you?
Yeah, to make two.
Making a pair of slippers.
This would be the toe, the heel, the top of the slipper.
Cover it very, very lightly.
Just the seams.
And so you have how many layers here?
Three.
So you've had them this way and this way and this way.
And I have to do it, and I have to flip it over. After I felt this side, I have to flip it over and do the same on the other side.
Oh, I see.
And then we have to, you know, combine, like we have to get
Right.
the top layer to felt with
The bottom
but
one.
we have to get the ends to go.
Right, I
felt.
know what you mean.
That's the whole,
The
that's
trick.
the whole trick.
The tricky trick.
And so how much bigger than the foot do you make these?
Approximately, I think it's about an inch. It might be an inch and a half.
Oh, really?
Like
Is
around,
that it? All the way around?
Yeah, if I can remember. I hope I'm right on that one. Trying to find my notes.
I'm wondering because I really want it to be longer than my other one. And I'm
And so
wondering-
this is the one anchor it's already done.
It's the one that I've already done, yes.
And then on the other side, oh, so the scarf is completely in there, is it? That's
yes,
all
it's
the
on
scarf.
I'm just going to put the scarf on top of here. I'm wondering where it's gone to, actually.
Sounds rather scary.
I don't see it here.
I seem to have lost the scarf.
Oh, in your bag, in the top of your bag. It's been put away. No, just under that. There.
Very good, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now I'm going to cut it up, I think.
This is really nice to work with. This stuff I got from Janice yesterday.
What is?
Nice.
What
This
kind
is
is it?
Leicester?
Yeah. Is it blue Leicester they call it? Or?
Well, it's wonderful to work with. It's nice and it's got a nice loft.
I've done lots of felting with it. I made
Yeah.
really nice
Cotton bows for the...
She's got.
Ooh, are those just?
They're just
Are
little
you
ends
just gonna
that were
you're just
cut
gonna
off
toss
the-
those? Or can
Yes.
I keep them?
Sure.
If they're cotton, I can use them. Thank you
they're
so
cotton.
much. They're cute.
And
Thank you, Margaret.
oh, tea cozy. I forgot what you were making.
Keep my tea nice and cozy.
Oops, I keep puffing them.
In the middle of that?
Sounds like you just be able to add a bit more and make it a bit longer.
Yes,
I'm making
just
my-
add another color. Yeah.
I'm adding.
So
a
you're
little-
adding it much more thickly than she's adding hers.
Oh,
She's adding them in wisps, and you're adding them in chunks.
the seams.
you're doing your seams.
Is this from
yes.
your own deer, own sheep?
No, I don't think so.
Not from your deer. I have deer out the window. I feed
Oh,
them.
do you?
Sorry, I'm laughing over here.
I had
Dear.
Oh dear.
I had 7 deer out there the other day.
Oh,
This
how
morning I
nice.
had 4 of them, and they were hungry, and the bowls were all empty because they'd been eaten by others.
What are you giving them?
Deer feed.
How nice. I've been feeding the birds.
I had a downy woodpecker eat out of my hand yesterday.
That's a
I think
miracle.
that's amazing.
Yeah,
It
I think
is.
that is amazing.
And
That
there was a
the first?
nuthatch that was looking interested. I'm going to take a little piece of suet and put in my hand today and see if I can.
I guess when
what-
my friends, I guess they used to get the nuthatches to eat out of their hands. They would go to this place where they fed them, and it wasn't at their house, right? And as they would go in, the birds would know would follow them along.
Uh-huh.
That's sweet.
There's a place in Ottawa, one of those parks, one of those, I think it's called a swamp of some sort. It's one of the ones on the way on Hunt Club Road, at the end of Hunt Club. And the chickadees in there will just come and hover all around you until you feed them.
Really?
Yes, Debbie
Yeah.
Duffy's
How did you find out
house.
about it?
I was there, and they just kept coming.
Debbie Duffy has them come when she goes out of her house. They sort of flutter in front of her.
Really? Can she feed them out of her hands?
Yeah.
Well, you know, when I
do
go
it the
deep
odd
into
time,
the
and they don't
woods,
do it much.
if I'm deep in the woods, there'll be a chickadee that lands on a tree near me. And I always wish I had some in my pocket I could hold out for them. I wonder if that's where they live, or if they just happened to notice somebody was around and came.
I was amazed because Debbie doesn't live there all the time. Anyway,
Oh. But she feeds them when she's there?
yeah. I
It was
know
very
how-
relaxing to
when I was
watch.
there,
It's
they
very
were sitting
meditative.
on her-
It's nice.
She'd put her hand up and they'd fly down.
Very zen, right?
Yeah.
That's what for sure.
Yeah, I know. Well, I've done it, but you have to it takes a long time.
Looks
to
like a
be
cat
patient.
now.
This is beautiful. It's a different picture.
And they were trying to put up. So I suddenly thought it wasn't quite long enough.
Do you not need the blue that I have?
I used it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yes, thank you so
Good,
much. I
you're
used part
welcome.
of it.
You're welcome.
There, see?
Oh, beautiful.
I'm just wondering if I'm making it too thick. I don't think I am.
Well, if you are, you could always cut it out and make mitts or slippers.
Yes. I can't remember how thick I made it last time.
I seem to remember you made it very thick.
I mean, it's got to be thick enough
Look
to...
back at your scarf and look and see what you think.
Oh, I got it here, but it's not telling me.
It's not giving you the answer?
You think we should...
You're adding more and more and more.
So I've used it.
No, this is all about the color.
So this is the side.
Actually, when I do it on the edge,
This
I
one,
just-
going two ways.
Oh, yeah.
So I started going this way and then went that way. And look how nice that is, the loft.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
So I think that'll felt really nicely.
Good. It may take, depending on what you were using before, it might take a little more to felt.
Okay.
You know, it might be a
Little
little
more
slower. Yeah, it might take a little longer, I guess.
If this is going to be a vest, I'm trying to think I have got patterns.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really happy with it. It's really nice to work with.
So who was teaching?
I know it.
Zoe, what's her? Lianga, right?
It's very Emily, but I don't really know her.
I think she's the
I have
Lianga,
done
unless she goes by
similar.
something